Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings all. Tonight we'll be connecting to not Donald Trump's higher self. I was already looking into that. I can't do that, apparently. Certainly was a thought. We got a channel of the Tall Blondes, Tall Blonde Collective. They want this information out about what's going on in the political arena. For those who are awake and those who are asleep, well, for everybody for that matter. They just want, because it's getting kind of ridiculous right now, it's going to get more apparently. So it's just a show, obviously, to keep things going. Because radio talk show is somebody to talk about too, and TV personalities. Yeah, they're kind of tired of what's going on. Because of manipulation. Thank you. So I might go into other political families also in this. So see what happens. All right. Blessings to all. Oh yeah, feel free to chime in wherever you want. Greetings, fellow man. We are the Tall Blondes. Greetings to all. Hello. Tonight, we as a collective want to reach out to your society, your world, those who have an open ear, and to those who have a closed ear, to what we have to convey from our side, our perspective. Other beings have their own way of doing things. This is ours. We want to unlock this prison that is around all of you. And to do this, you must use what is popular, such as your political stance right now. That's one way we're going to do this. There are others. There's more we have in mind. Also, through music, also, we're going to be chiming in on that also to help those that are hypnotized by society, to help them unlock themselves from the gates of this third dimensional prison. Third dimension is not a prison, but when you look at all the things that are around your world, the money system, how you're disconnected from nature, realize that this is a prison in that regard. Third dimension is not a prison. As it is, no, here it is, unfortunately. But it is quite fascinating to watch those who find themselves begin to connect to everything around them. It is quite a joy for us. Also, so right now we're going to speak about Donald Trump and those other political candidates that are out there. Trump is a Syrian, mostly Syrian. Money is something that he wanted to have power when he came in here. He's had many past lives, obviously, on this planet, most of them as someone of wealth. This is the first lifetime he's had as a public figure. Well, technically, he's had many public figure lifetimes. This one's more world known. None of those, obviously, there wasn't a chance of that. But history never really wrote his name down, let's put it that way. He's always been known, but not like this. Also, so right now, what is happening is yes, he's like a political clown right now. The elites are laughing at him. They don't care much for him. Chances of him winning is up to your collective. Most likely not. But that does not matter. You could say he's politically assassinating himself right now and the Republican Party at this time. He is just bringing attention to himself to make more money, and you could say this is a big advertisement of himself. Look at it that way. His past lives have been mostly dark. He's paid for a lot of things he's done. He always wanted to have money, and he'll pay for it in different ways, such as his hair is one way, health issues for other lifetimes. So he never had a lifetime as poor, let's put it that way. He's always had a lifetime where opportunity is always there for him. Not to say he can't live a life of being poor, he'd just rather not. He's had a lifetime in the Iranian Wars, that is true. There are alien lifetimes that they don't even wish for it to be known. His, we could say his, those are around him don't want to know. Let's put it that way. I can tell you he does have reptilian past lives, which is becoming obvious, and the way he acts, very aggressive, but that's helped him. Positive reptilian, mostly negative reptilian. In between. But also those political, the Bush family is obviously rooted within Illuminati. Not necessarily the bloodline, the main bloodline, but one of them. And what you read is correct as for conspiracies. There's a lot more that has not been recorded for public consumption. If that was obvious, what has already been public is pretty atrocious. But there's more out there where it's even worse. But that has been discarded, kept from the public. Their bloodline at this time is put on the side, meaning their public arena is coming to an end for this time. Yes, there's one candidate is out there now, but I don't think anyone's taking him seriously. Nobody is. But as for Trump and his we don't agree of how he's doing things. We don't agree how the charade on your planet is happening. As for the political arena, is more like another entertainment show. You turn it on just to be entertained. Their radio hosts find it entertaining. Not always, but many do, which is unfortunate because that's not the way it should be. Of course, I guess everything should be entertaining, but the way this is conveyed is quite cold. Government should be of kindness, of course, that your world has not had the pleasure of experiencing. It should be kindness all the way around throughout your planet. It shouldn't be a burden at all. It should be a network within souls. But that is not the case here. It is more of a babysitter, you could say, to keep things quiet across your planet. Obviously, through Trump, there's many things that should not be public. As for extraterrestrial connections, he has his thoughts on it, but other than that, I do not see him entertaining that information. Understand what he is. He's just advertising himself. It's just another business venture. Does he actually believe? He understands what is controlling the government, and he knows he doesn't have a chance to get into it. It's pretty much a private club. He's not part of the bloodlines. So it's getting quite fascinating for us to see this happen. Of course, it is free will here, so we cannot predict everything or make public what we know. We must be careful with that. But it is something we do not agree with what is happening. Government should not be negative. It should be loving into be neutral throughout your planet to bring everyone together, at least be part of it. Everyone brings everyone together. Let's put it that way. That's how it is in the world. Here, it obviously is not. It's here as a suppressor. It is to, yes, it's a good, to keep the show going. Yes, the puppet show, you can say. That is a puppet show, actually. In some regard, yes. There is much going on within your mountains. Yes, I'm picking up from this one. Unfortunately, the government understand what's happening now as much. They're always planning on, I wouldn't say attack, but they're always planning on suppression of your people. They're always doing drills of suppression of the people in case there is an alien sighting of some kind. They're doing whatever they can to keep the lights off. Let's put it that way. And they're doing a pretty good job of it through treaties and things of that sort. But they realize that some will break the rules and just let themselves go. This is something that worries them quite a bit. And they're not worried about the repercussions of it. So right now, your government is scrambling behind the scenes to keep the skies clear. Let's put it that way. But obviously, they're not always. Who do you think who takes these videos down from the net of sightings? It is not necessarily government, but it is someone that's connected to them. They make sure your men in black are definitely Activity in the skies are getting interesting right now because many of the species are getting excited because they feel a change going on in the natural world. Obviously, this is a slow change, but it is a necessary change, and they can finally speak to starseeds that they could not speak to before. Because this is bringing up the energies of at least of different species. Especially the avians are getting excited because they have issues with connecting to their starseeds, and now it's becoming easier for them. But as for your political arena, at this time there are Syrians around him, negative ones actually, and mostly negative. And also reptilians, but only at a distance. The Syrians mostly have control over him at this time. They have certain agendas they like to. Obviously, not all species are completely positive. This one is aggressive. They feel that they have a grip on society, and they're using him as a pawn in some ways to further their own agendas, unfortunately. He is not fully aware of this. But technically, yes, because he didn't spiritually, he made a pact with the devil, you could say. And many of his reptilian lifetimes are teaching him what he knows today. He's implementing a lot of what he's taught. Rest assured, many in his family are not as cruel as he is. They're a lot more lenient. But they let him do as he wished because they. Is there any questions you have by chance? There's nothing.
Do you have any insight into any of the other candidates that you're willing to share at this time?
Oh, Hillary Clinton, she's corrupt to her core, as some of us will say. There is a kindness to her when she's around her grandchildren. Or grandchild, I should say. Grandchildren, one of the two. But as for the political arena, yeah, she's cutthroat. She's lost her soul in some ways in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
Her humanity towards humanity. However you word that.
Right.
She does not care about human beings. She's lost that. What did she care? She's been brainwashed by power. And it's like a drug for her at this time. Even if she wins or loses, of course, she would wish to win, which is kind of hilarious. And as we see it, because her health is not capable of holding that position, which we find humorous, unfortunately, because she's not physically able to handle that position if she wins.
Mm.
There's many health issues, mental and physical, that she has not made public. She's very slower than she was. Yeah, she's not exactly young at this time, and much has not been brought to the light. But either way, the drug of politics, the power drug, is hypnotizing, and it just pulls her in. There are many negative reptilians around her, many negative, unfortunately, tall blondes around her also manipulating her, and she's accepting every message from them. She believes what she's doing right, but in some regard that is true, but in others she has lost her way. She lost her humanity towards. She's basically saying whatever it takes to keep her polls or poll numbers up. She'll say anything at this time. Most of them are like that.
Mm-hmm.
Trump is not like that. Was there any others? You must have named some.
Bernie Sanders.
I believe a good soul, but chances of winning are unlikely. I see a true heart there, yes.
Yeah.
But as for this is something they should not be involved with. There are other things other talents that should be utilized, at least in that regard, at least in our perspective. That's all I have for now.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you have any advice on how we could better our political system? I know, scrapping it and restarting.
Pretty much. Throw them all out, all of them, even those of your shadow government, throw them out also.
Yeah.
Because those are your puppet masters.
Absolutely.
Just think of it, your shadow government, think of a bunch of white men in a dark room. That's them.
Yeah, that's not far from the truth.
In a smoke-filled room at times. Sometimes there's hookers there. They're just a fun bunch to be around.
Oh, I bet.
They are selfish, obviously, power hungry, obviously, and they're just like your Hillary Clinton, addicted to power.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing your world justice, keeping it asleep. That's not always the case for all of them. Some of them have grown conscious in helping us help you. It's only a small few. I cannot go into that. But those, obviously, the shadow government is huge. You could say a shadow army also. Reptilians are a part of this.
Right. Does this have anything to do with CERN?
Part of it, yes. Oh, yes. They're connected. Shadow governments, yes, that's a connection to it. Most of it. And that's to keep your dimensions from third going to fourth density, keeping. CERN has money. It deals with not just, there's more to it than what they're saying.
Absolutely.
With the sound in your air, it just does vibrations. It does many things to the soul to keep it where it's at. Such as you could put, in some regard, it's like to keep the world asleep. It's another trigger of that. To make sure that the fourth density does not happen. But to build other dimensions also. For the dark to come in. That's what,
right.
And that has been stopped. That was their intentions, to open up dark dimensions so more reptilians can come in.
Right.
And other beings for that matter, not just them. And through your oceans also. They're finding areas across your world where others have not been watching, but that has been stopped. Your oceans are interesting because there are many vortexes there where they're not always, now they are, but at one time they were not completely watched. Where negative beings are coming through. Many Zetas use that at one time. Not anymore. Realize this, that you have power. Realize this, that what is said in the political arena mostly does not mean anything. It's just to keep those obsessed with it. Realize that many here on your world wish to be hypnotized. That is why it's happening. It's interesting that what was said that choose your reality that you wish choose the life you want to live.
Right.
You choose what you want, and then you choose that life. They wish to be. Many Arcturians that are here that are reincarnated find this fascinating and want to keep it going. Understand that. It's a scientific project. So that's another thing. That's not just them. That's just an example. They don't wish to be wakened up. Or if they're going to be woken up, you better really know what you're doing to turn that baby around. That's for you. See, can you wake me up? What do you got? That's how they do it.
Right.
Yes, they're very stubborn. Religion, stubbornness. Political stubbornness. Obviously, not everyone in religion is Arcturian, but you have the idea. How many that are here that just wish to have the soul contract in sleep mode?
Yeah.
It is part of the test. It's like, you're waking me up from my test. What are you doing? But you can always change your contract. Always. And realize this, for new ones that are out there, realize your political system is pretty much a joke. It's just to keep the world hypnotized. Never mind aliens, never mind spirits on the other side, never mind ghosts, which we have another word for that, but we call them ghosts as a better way of identifying them. Never mind about nature. You can speak to nature, you can speak to a tree. That is not weird. Here it is. In your third density, it's weird. It is not weird. You can speak to all animals just as if they are real people, because they are. Their souls are real. They have feelings too. You can speak to your cat, your dog. They do speak to their dog and realize that is your lover. That is your friend. Why would you, the ants, go on and on and on. Everything here can speak to you, and you can speak back. Realize this. There's nothing wrong with that. And many females here are realizing that they are part of the mermaid collective, and some of that find that very torture, see that as torture, because they wish to be in the ocean and be happy, and so they're here as human with legs, or this misery and depression. And many starseeds are here. This is not news to other starseeds that are awakened, but many are here depressed, going to drugs, and don't realize their last lifetime was an alien where they were happy. And now they're here with all these restraints, and you can't do this, and you can't do that. You can't have your sex, you can't have your fun, you can't travel whenever you feel like it. You're restrained. You are in a prison. So it's easy to get depressed here, obviously. But this, understand, we told this one, understand your soul collective during the time of Atlantis wished to go through this.
Mm-hmm.
They decided on a soul level, everyone, most, not everyone, but enough, said we want to experience this negative third density experience. And we are not ones to get involved with that. We just let you be because you have free will. And now it is time of awakening. Because remember, you chose to come in at a certain time, but also you chose to come out of it at one time. There are many channelers here, not going to mention all of them, that were placed here during the 80s to begin the awakening process. There are some that are famous, some are not, some think they're famous. Anyway. But this is a slow awakening. But now we're at a time where it doesn't have to be slow anymore. Now it's up to you. What do you want? 2012, which is true. The shackles have been taken off. It is time. Now we are allowed to mingle with you. It all depends on what you want. You want our energies, you accept us. We are here for you. Remember, nothing new. You must love yourself, of course. That helps. It makes it easier for us to connect with you. Always in some regard. Care about yourself. In some stance. There are many positive reptilians here to help their star seeds, to help many awaken. As for, I don't want to go into his personal life, but as for Donald Trump, there are many things that he should not have done in this lifetime. You have to. He has much karma he has to go through during another next lifetime to clear many things out. I can tell you that. For those who despise him more than anything, realize that he is not perfect. He's made many huge mistakes, and he's going to have to. He's taken money from people that he shouldn't have through bad deals and things of that sort. So that I can say. So realize that life of money is not perfect. And when you're poor, you make a lot of mistakes, and when you're rich, you make a lot of mistakes. Sometimes worse, because you're hurting other people. Of course, you can do that with books, poor and rich. So it doesn't matter what you are. Is there anything else?
No, not at this time. Thank you.
Realize the tall blondes are here as observers and helpers of spirituality. We wish to assist you in your world awakening. We wish to assist you in connecting you to your star seed origins. Those who love you. Those your galactic family. And your family. And it is true, most of your family that you're with, or is family with you on another planet. Realize that. Not always, but most likely, yes. Maybe not in a recent lifetime, but somewhere along the lines. There are many Andromedans here, and everyone's having a hard time, but Andromedans are having a lot of hard times here because their lifetimes were full of happiness, and they come here, and the shackles are put on. So many, through this channel, many Andromedans will be channeling through this one shortly, if it's okay with them, to help those in need, because understand when you're when you live a life of unlimited candy supplies, unlimited happiness, and you come into a world like this where it's all limitations, it gets uncomfortable. Blessings to you all. We are the tall ones.
Thank you. Blessings to you.
I got one more. Real quick. Damn. Gotta be in his body. God, humans are so fucked up. Jeez. Ow. There. Whoa. Novak.
Hi, Novak.
Ow. Yeah, I guess I'm a kid compared to other reptilians. Fuck 'em. I say that with love. Oh yeah, your political system fucking sucks. Yeah, Donald Trump, yeah, he's a fucking lying asshole. He's just doing it to get attention, to make more money, but he's pissed off. But he's just doing it to get attention, that's all. As for like candidates to win, oh fuck, they all suck. It doesn't really matter. Is he gonna win? We don't really know. Well, we can't go into that, let's put it that way. Most of us don't give a shit. We like watching it though. Especially those that just obsess over every fucking word. I mean, seriously? Fuck. So realize that, yeah, there are reptilians here that are freaking negative as hell, but realize that you have the power to freaking dislodge all their shit. You have to be under their control. They do control the media, music, your pop music, Lady Gaga stuff, the mainstream shit. They do put subliminal messages and all that shit. Even in your political pundits, not local over TV, far as I can tell. Local news, that's all bullshit, but I don't think they do that there. Whatever gets the most attention, they go around fucking with it. Oh, this gets attention. Okay. Oh, Google gets attention. We'll fuck with that. Whatever gets all the attention. Disney World, oh fuck yeah, Disney World. Holy shit. They don't have all that sex shit in there for no reason. There's more in there actually. You might not be able to notice it though. Sexualize your kids and all that shit. God, I don't want to go into that. It's disgusting. That's some pretty creepy shit they're doing here. That's for damn sure. Yes, isn't it nice? Oh, it's so innocent there. That's a load of bullshit. Nothing's innocent here. If it's innocent, stay the fuck away from it, because it's not. If it's political, if it's mainstream, like My Little Pony, that's fucked up too. Because they're giving you a disillusion of who you are. They're disconnecting you from what you're capable of. Who you are as a person. They're just ripping that out and giving you a false pretense of who you are. That's what they're doing. They're telling you how you should act instead of who you really are. Which is really fucked up. I mean, how are aliens supposed to help, or even those in the spirit world, to help everyone here? If you're all fucked up. Smoking your cigarettes, drinking all your booze. That's what they want you to do. They want you to be fucked up. That's the norm. No, it's not. But that's hard to realize that. To be connected to yourself spiritually, which is a bitch. Because that's not what they teach in church. They don't teach you jack shit there either. That's why they fuck everybody up the most. So anyway, I'll give you guys my advice. Don't fucking just stay the fuck away from everything. Holy shit. I don't have any advice for that. I don't know. Just do what you want to do. I don't have any advice to how you gotta do it on your own. You gotta find yourself. Figure out who the hell you are. And all that stuff, the tall blonde, yes. Connected to nature, things of the yes. Connected to nature and fuck everything else. Nature's your damn friend. That will help you connect to your friends and all that on a spiritual level, so you know what the hell is going on. Okay, that's all I got. Any questions before I go? Any autographs you want me to sign?
Yes, sign all the autographs.
Yeah.
We'll sell them on eBay.
Yeah.
No, I can't think of anything at this time. But thanks for coming in.
Awesome. Blessings to you.
Blessings to you.